Man United 3-0 Leicester stats. Van Nistelrooy signs off with victory as Fernandes marks 250th appearance with a goal. Welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. A clinical Manchester United gave interim boss Ruben van Nistelrooy a win in his final game at the helm. Relive Sunday's action with the best facts and Opta data in our Man United vs Leicester stats page. Ruben van Nistelrooy saw his spell as interim manager of Manchester United bookended with wins over Leicester City after beating the Foxes for the second time in 4 games. United overcame Leicester 3-0 at Old Trafford on Sunday, having also defeated them 5-2 in the EFL Cup in Van Nistelrooy's first game following the sacking of Erik ten Hag. Ruben Amorim will take charge following the international break and will inherit a team on the back of a win. Bruno Fernandes marked his 250th United appearance by opening the scoring in the 17th minute, while he was also at the centre of what went down as a Victor Christensen own goal 7 minutes before half-time. It took until the 77th minute for the hosts to have their first shot of the second half, but shortly after that Alejandro Garnacho put the game to bed with a third goal of the afternoon. Leicester could consider themselves unlucky to have lost by such a margin, having recorded a higher XG than the hosts, 0.77 to 0.70, but that was largely down to Andre Onana's save from Wilfred Ndidi in the first half when the midfielder was through on goal. The Red Devils remain in 13th place in the Premier League, but this victory is a good launching pad for Amorim when he finally arrives from Sporting CP next week. Our Opta Match Centre delivers you all the Manchester United vs Leicester City stats from their Premier League meeting at Old Trafford. The Match Centre below includes team and player stats, expected goals data, passing networks, an Opta chalkboard and more. It gives you everything you need to do your own match analysis. Underneath the Match Centre you can find the official Opta stats on the game as well. Manchester United are unbeaten in 19 straight Premier League games against promoted sides, taking 53 of a possible 57 points across these matches, W17D2. Their last such defeat came away to Claudio Ranieri's Watford back in November 2021, 1-4. Leicester have won just 2 of their 11 league matches this season, D4L5, only having fewer wins at this stage. Manchester United player ratings as Ahmed shines and 6 gets 7/10 versus Leicester. Manchester United beat Leicester City 3-0 in Ruben van Nistelrooy's final match in interim charge. United scored 3 goals at Old Trafford in the Premier League for the first time since May to take them to within 4 points of 4th place in the table. Captain Bruno Fernandes scored on his 250th appearance for the club and Victor Christensen put through his own net before half-time. Substitute Alejandro Garnacho rounded off the scoring to ensure Van Nistelrooy's brief reign ended with 3 wins and a draw. Here are how the United players rated. Andre Onana made an important save in a one-on-one with Wilfred Ndidi at 1-0. That effectively ended any chance of United throwing the game away. 7. Diogo Dalot. Van Nistelrooy was on his case a couple of times and his errant positioning let Ndidi on for Leicester's best chance. Hooked early in the second half. 4. Matthijs de Ligt. Another solid display after his midweek rest against PAOK. With Leicester devoid of Jamie Vardy, de Ligt had little hassle. 7. Lisandro Martinez. His clumsy missed challenge on Jordan Ayew gave Leicester an opening at 0-0. Recovered from an injury to play on. 6. Noussair Mazraoui. Back at left-back after a midweek shift at right-back and his inviting cross resulted in Victor Christensen's own goal. 7. Casemiro. Some mistime challenges and sloppiness, but he also provided cover and contributed to attacks. Put in a shift before he was forced off. 6. Manuel Ugarte. By a distance his most accomplished performance as a Premier League starter, albeit against relegation fodder. A display to build on. 7. Ahmed. Started well, as he did in midweek, before his nifty backheel assisted Bruno Fernandes for the opening goal. The only one of the front 3 who performed. 7. Bruno Fernandes. Lashed in to make it 1-0 on his 250th United appearance and contributed to Christensen's own goal. Dabbled in some needless play acting. 7. Marcus Rashford. Recalled at the expense of Alejandro Garnacho and had the benefit of playing on the left but never got anywhere and made way after 57 minutes. 4. Rasmus Højlund. If United had a decent alternative striker, then Højlund would not have started the past 3 games. Another game where he looked like a boy against men. 4 subs. Johnny Evans. Helped United secure a clean sheet. 6. Alejandro Garnacho. Great goal. 8. Joshua Zirkzee. Decent with the ball. 6. Christian Eriksen. Ruben Amorim will soon realise Man United truth after Ruben van Nistelrooy signs off in style. Ruben Amorim will take the reins at Manchester United this week as Ruben van Nistelrooy hands over a team that is unbeaten in 4 games under his stewardship and with one big lesson apparent. Ruud van Nistelrooy signed off in style after finishing his caretaker shift with Manchester United on a high. Van Nistelrooy will hand over the reins to Ruben Amorim this week and wait to find out if he still has a role at Old Trafford. But he will leave behind a team unbeaten in his 4 games in charge and with some momentum and goals behind him at last. Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring inside 20 minutes with a delightful finish to celebrate his 250th appearance in style. An own goal from Victor Christensen doubled United's advantage before substitute Alejandro Garnacho confirmed Leicester's 5th league defeat of the season with a stunning strike in the closing minutes. Van Nistelrooy had dropped Garnacho in favour of Amad Diallo, who scored twice in the midweek victory over PAOK in the Europa League. The Dutchman also recalled centre-backs Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt. Leicester, meanwhile, made 3 changes, with Jordan Ayew, James Justin and Boubakary Soumaré all returning at the expense of the injured Jamie Vardy, plus Stephy Mavididi and Ricardo Pereira. A much-changed Leicester had shipped 5 goals in a League Cup thrashing on this ground less than a fortnight ago. Steve Cooper would have been looking for a response, but it took United less than 17 minutes to go ahead. Fernandes took a backheel pass from Diallo before looking up and curling a delightful strike into the bottom corner. It was his 4th goal of the season and 4th in his last 4 games. Some people reckon Amorim might not pick Fernandes because of the system he prefers to play. But the incoming boss will soon realise he cannot afford not to pick him. The visitors tried to hit back, but Wilfred Ndidi headed a free kick straight at Andre Onana. Genuine quality was thin on the ground. In fact, one of the most notable incidents was when Harry Winks tore into teammate Abdel Fattah after he tried to score from inside his own half. Ndidi should have equalised when Facundo Buonanote's pass sent him clean through, but his control let him down and Onana was able to snuff out the danger. It was a great chance, but Leicester's problem was it fell to someone who had scored just. Ruben Amorim drops major Man United transfer hint. Incoming Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has joked he will have to wait until the summer transfer window before attempting to sign any Sporting CP players. The 39-year-old will succeed the sacked Erik ten Hag as Red Devils boss after being appointed as his successor, with interim manager Ruud van Nistelrooy taking charge of one last match against Leicester City on Sunday. United backed ten Hag during the summer, signing the likes of Matthijs de Ligt, Noussair Mazraoui, Manuel Ugarte, Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro, but the 13-time Premier League title winners have been linked with a number of Amorim's players at Sporting. Amorim told reporters, "I won't be signing Sporting players in January, that's what I said. I don't know about the summer. The main thing is to hold on until the summer, laughs. After that, we'll see. Sporting's players are very good players. I don't know. We'll see." 26-year-old attacker Pedro Goncalves has been a key cog in Amorim's success at Sporting and is one of the stars who has been linked with following his manager to England. Speaking about the Portugal international, Amorim added, "He can play in any team in the world and with any player, because he is a great player. I could take him anywhere. He is very funny, which improves the personal relationship. But he is also very intelligent, but he also has to focus on Sporting because we have to be champions this year. But he could play in any team in the world." Victor Gyökeres is another talent linked with joining United, despite the club already having Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund on their books up front. Manchester United winger Amad Diallo says he can't wait to start working with new head coach Ruben Amorim and wants to make history in a lengthy career at Old Trafford. The Ivorian scored twice to help United's interim boss Ruud van Nistelrooy to a crucial victory over PAOK on Thursday, ending the club's 4-game wait for a win in the Europa League. The Dutchman has been in temporary charge at United after the club's hierarchy opted to dismiss Erik ten Hag following a dismal run of results. The Red Devils had won just 4 times out of 14 matches played in all competitions and are still languishing in the bottom half of the Premier League table. Van Nistelrooy has overseen wins over PAOK and Leicester City in the Carabao Cup, while also earning a point against Chelsea in his only Premier League game in charge.